Hey, hello, and welcome to the stream. You're one of the first. And hello, Mino. Oh, I am so happy for you that your foam arrives tomorrow, so you can start crafting. Better get those creative juices going, eh? And Rocky, hello, hello, hello. Setting things up for the very first stream of the year. And one of the reasons that we're going to, have a very wholesome stream is that there is going to be a drawing with a lovely story behind it. And most likely the person that I'm drawing this for will be with us soon. Oh, you're making a bat fursuit. That's why you got the foam for tomorrow. That's lovely. I know a couple of bat fursuits out there and they're very, very cute, and I really like the floppy wings and everything. It's just always got a little bit of a weakness for those flappity friends. They're afraid of the mouse. In terms of colors for a bat, I personally really would like, black, brownish, that kind of. I like natural colors myself. And our flappy friends are usually a bit of, dark colors. Or you could go for an albino bat. I think albino bats would be cool. Hello, hello, KK Studio BR. Well, as for colors with bats, I've seen brown bats with massive ears. They can be cute. And here we go. Lucifer666. Welcome to the chats, and also thanks for the follow. Now, one might wonder, that is a dark name, but what does this have to do with a positive meerkat? You will find out soon enough. Because trust me, do not judge a book by its cover. This little lady is very, very awesome. I am going to draw her today. Also, Deadly Wrath of Death and Darkness, hello. And Zayrin, oopsie, I stumbled over the follow button. Perhaps you should hang it on to the wall instead. Well, yeah, perhaps I will. As for the music, today we're going to do a little bit of a jazzy thing. Also, XRoxZ, hello, hello, hello. As for Jacquelino, this is a question that many do ask. If you're still in the growing phase, I do recommend a partial, not a full suit. Because it is so sad to see that you make a complete full suit and after a year you can't fit in it anymore. So, by all means, go for a partial first. Ah, Kuritoki. Thank you very much for letting me know how to say your name. That's very appreciative. Yes. Well, as for Jacquelino, the music recommendation for next stream, death metal. The problem with that is that, unfortunately, the vibe of this channel does not really compute with it. Even though that I have absolutely no problem with death metal. But on this stream it might clash a little bit with the general theme of it, yeah. 2 minutes left. Social media posts are out. References are in. Let's get started. Let's move the tablets and have this little wish that it doesn't crash. I still have this thing held together by a wash pin and it still works fine, but moving that thing around is a little bit tricky. Even though that the little clip that I can order for it online is only €9, something like that. But the problem is, shipping is about 30. So I'd rather go for the washcloth. Also, Lorek, hello, hello. Thank you very much for becoming a member. And also for your eternal support. I mean, almost every stream you dutifully drop by. And I hope you can stay a bit longer now. You always are working. I mean, think a bit about yourself. Relax. Grab a drink. Alcohol is optional. And just relax. Here we go! And hello, Penguin Boy! Thank you very much for joining for the first time and speaking up. I am doing very well. And also, Ice Toast, hello! Thank you very much. Stocky, that is sticky in English. And thank you very much for wishing me a good stream. And Inimini, hello. Happy almost birthday. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. It is indeed almost my birthday. Oh my gosh. And also thank you very much for the donation, Lorik. For the €5. I mean dollars. It's almost the same. Sky Goodfellow, hello, hello, hello. Ooh, so many new people. It's getting nice and busy. A couple of beers. Well, you know, getting nice. As for my birthday, it is on January the 22nd. So that is indeed close by, and I'm going to celebrate it with some friends, most likely. Usually I take a little bit of a quiet birthday. Saves me, you know, cleaning up the entire place. But yeah, at one point I was planning a huge birthday, like that was enormous, and then COVID happened. So the one time that I really was going to celebrate my birthday all out with an entire little bungalow park, rented a couple of houses for that with a big beamer in the gift in the middle. Oh, that was so amazing. And then that happened. Yeah, that. Yes, you can send me a gift by email. My email is known. Just send me a DM later on. I can give it to you as well, or else it's Thabo Meerkat at dutchfurs.com or an L, depending on your flavor. Doesn't matter. Unfortunately, Discord commands do not work on YouTube, my dear Sky Fellow. But it is still that I'm currently drawing a hug, but we're in a snowstorm and I'm slowly getting away we need to start drawing. We really need to. I mean, we're already 12 minutes in and I'm just continuing to babble. And, but I want to draw Lucifer. Now, Lucifer, there is a little story behind it. And there is this, we were at Furvester and we do share one thing there, because both it was my first Furvester and it was her very first furry convention. Now there is and she was at the the furry charity auction, which is always a really fun thing, to be around. And one thing on, oh, Mino says, do you realize they also mean postal mail? Yeah, they can. Yeah, indeed. That's a possibility. I'm not going to say that out loud here on the stream though, but feel free to contact me personally. Let's see what we can do. Back to Furvester. Now at Furvester, I was guest of honor, which was really amazing. It was my very first time as a guest of honor. I tried my absolute best in order to, you know, be a guest of honor, be proper. Don't want to be one of those sorry, the term popper is just really weird. Thank you for the boobs also, Deadly Wrath of Darkness and Rocky Icy. But every now and then there is a bidding war. And Lucifer at one point started to bid for a t-shirt. A t-shirt that she really wanted to have. Now, that t-shirt, unfortunately, she got outbid. So, little trooper that she was, she started to bid again. And she got outbid by this evil staff member. So she bid again. And eventually, she ran out of coin. And she did, well, the thing from she did not overbid. She stayed behind between her budget, which is really appreciative, because you need to take care of your own budget. But she got outbid and she got sad. So then someone in the audience started to bid. Her amount plus a certain amount from them. They started to help her. And soon the entire audience started to wage this bidding war in her favor. And I started to chip in as well. And one of the things is that I promised her to draw her on this stream. And the bidding war continued. And in the end, she really won that t-shirt. And I think that the amount of bids, it went over 500 euros. for the cat boat, for charity. And that was just amazing. It was so incredibly amazing. And she burst out of tears. And tears of happiness are the best tears. And afterwards, we talked a little bit. She gave me a tight hug. And that hug I am going to draw here. So that's the story behind the drawing that I'm going to draw right now. And I still just so love it. It was one of the highlights of my convention. And it was so amazing. So, Lucifer, you are the guest of honor on this stream. You did well, and this is just amazing. Lucifer says, I was only laughing and crying and didn't get anything anymore. Yeah, but you got that t-shirt and that memory. The entire crowd, everyone was rooting for you. That is a moment I haven't seen in any convention so far during an auction. And this, the music really matches the team. This is really, I'm talking, I've been to furry conventions before the majority of this chat was born, and that sounds so incredibly stupid. But yes, I have been in the furry fandom for over 30 years now. This is my 30-year anniversary. So that is you made some people really happy during that time. And like Kiran says, that was a glorious moment, and I completely agree with that as well. So that's the story behind the drawing, and now I'm going to draw a hug. As for the character from Lucifer, it's a very interesting character, also wrapped in chains. And the funny thing is that at one point, I too had a character that had chains around it, which was a griffin inspired by Spawn. Now, that movie, back then it was very cool. I recently watched it back, and my gosh, that movie did not age well. Lucifer washed it and will hang it on her wall so she can remember whenever she sees it. That's amazing. Light Nifa says, you have been here longer than I have existed. Well, thank you, I feel old now. James TGC, hello to you as well. And Jack Lino, Thabo, you're the reason why I'm a furry now. Thank you. Glad to be of service. Also, regarding that, I recently got published again. Oh yeah. Mino says, holy moly Thabo, you had an edgy character. Oh, trust me. My gosh, that character was very edgy. Hari, I am doing wonderfully. Thank you very much. Jolt says, I updated my PvP, my persona is more detailed. I will check it out later, because currently on YouTube your PvP is very little. Also, Thabo, you have been a furry for longer than my mentor is born. My gosh. Yeah, my very first convention was Eurofurence 4. in 1998 when it was being held in the Netherlands. So yeah, there's that. Martin W. Best regards from a ski lift in Polish mountains. Oh, okay, this is a premiere. This is a oh wow. I am being streamed from a ski lift in the Polish mountains. Now that is amazing. Hello! Yet no people. Well. Hello Axel the Yellow Wolf, hello to you as well. And Joel loves to draw furry art while watching me stream. Oh, that is perfect. That is like exactly what I'd like to have. Also, Azrael says, hello Thabo, do you remember me? Yes, I do. And welcome to the stream. And greetings from Denmark. Cool, cool. The lion is going to hug you till you pop. Speaking of lions, I've been in a very, very big Dutch magazine with an 8-page article together with a lion. I should post pictures of that sometimes. I think I will, actually. But we still have to finish this drawing. Let's see. We have to lower the arm a little bit. Yeah. Because there is this huge amount of neck fluff actually. Going to be interesting with all the details with those chains around though. Chains I am not that good at. I'm usually drawing cute and fluffy things. A little bit more off the back. Let's not forget that mark on her back, of course. We don't want to screw up the markings, that's for sure. Just already a little bit of a placeholder. While I will be in the picture, it is just a little bit connected to the background and everything, because of course our good friends need to be in the front. Adi. Being in Germany was a lot of fun. I have been guest of honor at Vervester. And the funny thing is that apparently I made a very good impression. And also, Poetry Ninja, hello, hello, good evening to you too. My emotional piece is going very fine. Well, at one point, which was very interesting, those little moments stick with you. Because I was at one point running on the stairs, because I'm on the 4th floor. I rather take the stairs instead of the elevators, and trust me, I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight because of that, which is good. And there was this person with a lot of luggage, and I just held open the door. And the person went through the door and looked at me, and at that point, just looked at me for a moment and saw on my badge that I was the guest of honor. Looked at me again, and simply said, "You're not like the rest," and walked on, and in a very good way. And it turns out from, they heavily expected me to be this uppity poppy fur person thing, and I was just acting normally, being grounded, because that is one of the things that I always try to do. Because in the end, don't think too much about the numbers, don't think too much about all the other things, think about your friends. And your friends are the most important thing that you can have. And trust me on that, you want to surround yourself with loved ones, you want to surround yourself with friends. And those friends that were there for you, when those numbers weren't that big, when you weren't very known, when you were just this little foxy in the corner, those friends, they like you for what you are. And those you need to cherish. Also, Azrael. 3 months fly by in no time, and welcome back. That's what I can say. Zayrin says, as a tip, the marking on the forehead was based on the Jedi Star logo from Star Wars. I figured as much. I2Z4, hello to you as well. And all is well, Jiglino. You are amongst friends. Of course, we need to add the ears. Can't have a skull foxo without ears. Zay says, I don't know if Lucy changed the story behind it though. It's actually Akaya. I didn't suit Artemis that day. Aww. Also, sea bunnies. I have never seen them, but they sound cute. Well, we got the hug motion down, so that's good. Of course, we got this giant eye. And we have a bit, of course, of the... We can use the skull ridges in order to make a little bit of makeshift eyebrows to give a little bit of an expression. Kind of like what they did with Jack Skellington in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Just a little bit, enough to make it a little bit more expressive. I think that really works. Kind of like this, you see? Just a little bit there from the backwards expression. I think that really can work out just fine. Lucifer says, I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's such an awesome movie. Oh, yes. And the soundtrack by Danny Elfman is just, oh, gosh. Especially the song where he regains his energy, where it started like a lament, where everything went wrong. Everything, with even the best of intentions, he was at the lowest points of his life, and he got the energy and the soul crescendo when he finally recaptures his groove, so to speak. That moment is, in my opinion, one of the best moments of the movie. Novely says, isn't that the greatest furry of all time? Thabo Meerkat. Well, let me... I am not the greatest furry of all time. Well, maybe according to some of my pictures where I'm stomping around in a big city, I might. But I am definitely not one of the greatest furries. I'm not even coming close. Come on. Oh, for clarity, I thought you would draw her other Sona, Artemis, but she's suited as her other Sona, Akaya. That's where the confusion came from. Okay, because I got the reference sheet from her, which is the Foxo with all the chains. And okay, which is a little bit of a challenge to draw, but to be fair, I like challenges. The funny thing is, I'm making the lines deliberately a little bit squiggly to give that little bit of a bone fracture, so to speak. I must admit, this is the very, very first time that I'm actually drawing something remotely skull. Now, of course, I mean, if you study the arts, you have to draw the skull, and I know that because I studied the arts, but let me get you in on a secret. The last time I drew even remotely something that resembles a skull, that was 25 years ago. Inimini says, but no wrinkle or gray hair inside. Well, yes, if you're a Scully, you never get wrinkly. That's cool. Oh, and Zay says, and Artemis was the one with the star I mentioned before. I thought it was the back thing. I was already a little bit confused there. Also, my Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year, things were very busy. December went on like a zip, and it was amazing. The high point was me being guest of honor for Vervester. Mino, I agree with you that anatomy practice is a drag, and you haven't drawn a lot of skills either. Yes, indeed, I should. But the thing is, I draw cartoony, but that is not an excuse. Also, Evolver TV just spotted you. Hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, I agree. As a cartoon artist, you can still learn a lot from actual anatomy drawing. Yes, because in order to break the rules, you need to know them. In fact, the little music that we have now, it's a little more sad jazz, so to speak. It kinda works with this drawing. As for Mino, with your advice to draw humans once in a while, I do draw them so now and then. In my defense, I did draw one 5 years ago. But yes, I actually got a request from one of the people from the charity to draw her. And she has a human character, she has a human OC. So there's that. Joel says, last year was really stressful for me personal. I hope this year will be better. Oh, trust me, two of that, my friend. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Last year was very stressful for a lot of us, and trust me, that does not diminish your stress whatsoever. I am just relating with you because I really hope the best for you. You've always been around here, and you are a really upstanding fella. Upstanding critter, absolutely. I root for you. I absolutely do. You know what? One thing that I really like about this character, the huge fluffy neck. I love fluffy necks, especially with birds. I don't know what is called a neck fluff. In Dutch, we call it a befje. My god, the last time I drew a jaw like this was when I was drawing a dinosaur. Speaking of which, it has been for the longest of times that we all have been imagining dinosaurs so completely wrong. And the new layouts that are now kind of confirmed, especially with the velociraptors and everything, with the beautiful feather coats and things like that, they become so much awesome. More awesome. It's like they truly became proto-chickens. The Poetry Ninja says, yes, last year I had some big highs and disappointing lows for me personally. But in the end, despite my hardships, I still came out happy. And you know what? Without those disappointing lows, you would never appreciate those amazing highs the way you do now. This year may not be starting great for me. I lost my aunt a couple of weeks ago and I'm trying to remain optimistic. Well, my condolences for you as well. But do remember, you are amongst friends and together we will battle that loss. And yes, I have been talking about dinosaurs. I love the current design of the velociraptors. I've seen a couple of amazing things regarding that. Also at one point in a game where the velociraptor was really acting like a happy little chocobo. That was just amazing. And Gerald, your sister who thinks that the fire feathers on dinosaurs look stupid. The thing is, the way they imagine dinosaurs is like imagining a chicken without the feathers. It just looks weird. Push the button? Wait. What button? What button do I need to push? Okay, Raf, your finger is on the button. Oh dear. Lucifer says, every time I watch someone draw, I feel like I want to draw too. Then I try and start despair about proportions and anatomy, and in the end, it looks like I broke an arm or a leg. Well, in that regard, I do have this drawing kind of safe with the sketches and everything. I'd be happy to give you the layered version of it as well in the end, so you can see how I drew it, and I will give you a little movie on how I did draw it. And do take up Zarin's drawing lessons idea. Absolutely. Let's go for that. Drawing together is fun. I never drew my ears from this perspective. It looks so completely weird. You know, there is a first time for everything. Yeah, I'm going to draw your arm over it instead of under it, because you were the one hugging me. It's like this big bear hug almost. I think that's gonna look out just fine. And of course a little bit of my scarf. And of course the sticktail. Now you would wonder from, wait a minute, sticktail. Well, the thing is, in Dutch, stokstaartjes, meerkats are called sticktails. Inimini says, Ari saw the movie Mufasa in 4D. It was very awesome with moving chairs and such. I myself did not go to Mufasa just yet. I did view Sonic 3 together with Clovers here in this channel, and I will not spoil it since it's still in cinemas and some people still need to see it. I can tell you, I enjoyed that movie so much. If you liked part 1 and 2, you're definitely going to enjoy part 3. As for Mufasa, I'm definitely going to watch it on Disney Plus. I am curious for it because The Lion King is kind of my roots, but I'm being very honest here. My heart lies with the animated movies. Kiran says, currently drawing for the first time on a tablet. Maybe the first time in a few months. I don't draw usually and it sucks. Well, you need to start from somewhere, like you said. And Jolt says, I'm better at drawing Zootopia style furries than ones with more humanoid bodies. Well, Zootopia style is pretty cool, you know, as long as you enjoy, and Zootopia is fun. Poetry Ninja says, bears are the biggest huggers, even in fursuit, and I agree. Jack says, Koen has seen Mufasa. I skipped it, and he was not a fan of it. I think we agree to a certain part, absolutely. Also, Auros Quinton. Hello, and woo woo. Oh gosh. Oh. Woo woo. I remember you. I remember you. That is Auros, and Auros and I, we were at Vervester making a lot of awesome things together. I really enjoyed our time there because Auros is one of those really creative types and it works just very infectious. Thabo is also huggable, Soldier says. Oh, thank you. I'm just trying my best. I am just a meerkat. Let's see. A Meerkat with glass soldier says, your glasses were really well polished. Well, when I put them on the nose of my fursuit, yes, those glasses are always 100% clean. I don't know how I do it. It must be a secret. Zarin says, I may not have met you, but Lucy says a lot of nice things. Okay. And now for one of the biggest fluffy parts, the tail. There's a lot of fluff there. I do like big tails, and I cannot lie. I mean, one of my first characters was actually a skunk. And if there is one thing that really works, that's a skunk. Oh, they're cute. They're adorable. I even had a pet skunk at one point. Oh, Dread Anatomy, my old nemesis. Just a moment. We need to fix this. Because I am not going to hold you under the tail. Absolutely do not. We're not that kind of meerkat. I am not doing that. I am... No, 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 no. Yes, indeed, Lucifer, I am a safe for work meerkat. Definitely, definitely. I do have thick ties though, so I'm going to be a little bit more wide here, while your frame is a wee bit smaller. There we go. Now those hands are in the proper position now, is it? We're going to keep this PG rated. I'm not going to do any otherwise. Not here on this stream, not with you ever. Joel Jackalope says, skunks are misunderstood. Oh, absolutely. Skunks are lovely, lovely creatures, and trust me when I say that their weapon of ass destruction that they have is, yeah, they're not using that lightly. Also, Mino, going to have to leave early, sorry, no problem there. See you around and thank you very, very much. Lucifer says, I am small, I can deny it no longer. Well, you may be small, but nah, you can say small, I say fun-sized. Yeah, I think this is nice. This works out right. Well, let's start with the coloring process. Bloop. So at least the outside lines are good. It's always a little bit of a guess. Hey, look who we got here. Oh, whoa, 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 what do we see there? Let's just do this color for now. There we go, because we need to finish something here. You see, we have a chain, and we need to finish that chain. One might say my chain of thoughts have been derailed. You may not sue me for that joke. Also, the reason why I'm removing the colors is because I colored the wrong layer, because I am not very bright. attempt number 2. There you go, works like a charm now. I really have to do separate layers there, or else that is going to bite me in the proverbial tush if I do not use the right layers. Yeah, much better. Oh, Lucifer, thank you. As for Ari, unfortunately not yet. I am still very, very busy with this drawing. And I'm so incredibly happy with it. So I want to finish that first. I'm sorry about that, but maybe at the end of the stream. But so now I want to finish this lovely, lovely drawing. I really like how it's coming out. And especially the fact that Lucifer is so happy with it. Lucifer, I did color the layer on the lines once and I didn't notice until it was nearly done. Since then, I always color every single part of it as its own layer and fuse it in the end. That is one way to work on it, yes. And layers and patience are indeed your best friend. No, artifacts. Oh gosh. Oh, go. Well, I think that the chains are gray. So that kind of works, because my gosh, it is impossible to find the right color of gray there. I hope you are okay with that. I do see the little bit of the ink there, and then we go for the shades. The teeth are exactly the same color, also very white. Alright, let's not forget those. And of course, a little bit dark there in the nose. Now, the thing is, with Clip Studio Paint, we now got line colors, which is a separate layer for that, because we're going to give this a little bit extra oomph. Yeah, we're going to do this. The thing is, if you use the colored lines here, we can make the face extra expressions and give it a little bit extra expression, because then the black lines are more expressive. Plus I like colored lines, I really do. Zayrin says, rule number 2, JPEG for no drawings, use PNG instead. Rules to live by. XQY looks good, also looks kinda sus. Well, if you meet a skull fox somewhere, yeah, I can see why you think that. Oh yeah, you see the orange fur really pop at this moment like this. I really like that. Aw, thank you very much, Joel. Love the art. Lucifer says, Akaya is a nice fox. As long as no one frees her from the chains. Okay, that's interesting. But I see that there are ideas forming in the chat, and that is very lovely. Well, this is getting on just peachy, to be fair. Let's see. Lucifer Inimini says yes tonight I will not be making a word. Well, maybe later, but for now I am really on a roll with this lovely drawing, and I'm really happy with it. Lucifer says, well, the furry fandom made my life so much better. I found friends. I don't sit at home the whole week anymore. I am now a happy little fluff. And Zay is happy to hear that. I mean, Zay, you are an awesome friend to her. Absolutely. I mean, I saw you two together there at the convention. I mean, you made this possible as well, and this is just amazing. You know, that's cool. Ari, thank you very much for thinking this is nice. Yeah, thank you. That's very appreciative. Be well, Sajin. And Guy VR just wanted to say thanks for the charity coverage. I got to show some normies just how much furries raised for charity the other day. You're very welcome. I mean, 1.9 million US dollars raised, and actually with the next update it will most likely be over too. Thank you very much for spreading the good word. Also, Lucifer, it's always amazing to see what shadow in highlights does for a picture. Yes. What do you think of this, Lucifer? I really like how this one came out. Absolutely love it. I will hang it beside my t-shirt. Oh, that is a great honor. I am absolutely happy that you like it so much. There, I made the chains a little bit less dominant in the picture, but I did keep the black around the logo because I think that is important to you. There, now the logo stands out. Poetry Ninja says, I feel like dancing to the current song. Yes, a slow shuffle. Just a relaxed show, a slow shuffle. Yes. And I think that with this, I have been up. I've been working. It's currently 9:35 and I have been working up till this stream since 6 o'clock in the morning at the office. I got up at 4:30 in the morning, and I also need to get up at 4:30 in the morning tomorrow. So I think we're going to look who we are going to raid. And I am going to send Lucifer the files, including the original clip files from Clip Studio Pro, or PSDs, no matter how you would like to have them. That's all good. And I would like to thank you all. And we're going to raid a friend, most likely. And yeah, I really enjoyed our first stream of the year. So let's see who of my friends are online, or if you have any suggestions of someone who has a little bit of a small channel where we make a difference. We have, I think, Guzma, a friend of mine. We can raid them. And yeah, I think we're going to do that because my body is slowly starting to yell for sleep. I have this one finished, and thank you very much all for dropping by. Stay awesome, and everybody, you are appreciated and you are loved. Have a good one. Inimini, thank you very much. Ari, thank you very much. Love you all. And I really enjoyed this evening.